For every game that comes out that's good, there always has to be not even just imitators, but people that literally try to piggyback off the success of the game. It's almost like how there were good YouTubers, and then you have people like me, Doki The Literature Club, a ripoff made by Oeasum Passepartout Games. I personally think this will be the best game I've ever played. It'll probably stand on its own two legs as a definitive dating simulator experience. Check it out! I do not know why I do the things that I do. Doki The Literature Club, boot it up. Is there any... There's no sound? This is a low... That's a JPEG. That's a heck of a peg. That's a lot of J's in that peg. History or cooperative? What? I guess history? What? Why would you click history? Shut up. Chapter 1. Here we go. Oh, it's different than I thought. They got an ad before the game even starts. Usually you gotta die. You gotta like make some progress or die. No, we start with the ad. It's totally accurate battle simulator. Ripoff. Speaking of ripoff games, Lords Mobile. There you go. Get the freak. There's no sound. There is no sound in this game. I'll put music for you, but I want you to know that there's no sound. Wednesday, depth of spring. After school, Sayori's like behind the banner. After school, I have come to the room of Literature Club and peacefully dozed on a back school desk, being heated in beams, setting the sun. What? What? How are we look? What? She's outside. At this moment. It's been about a minute since the last ad, my guy. I hate that these people are getting paid because I'm stupid enough to play their freaking game. At this moment, near me, noiseless steps were heard. I heard the noiseless steps, and the pleasant voice has called me. Oh, girl. Hey, Akatsuki? What? Akatsuki. Oh, I can choose. I can to look at girl. I can to be realized by sleeping, or I can to look on parties. I'll to look at girl. They stole this artwork from them. Straight up stole the artwork from Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh my god, you're freaking kidding me. This is a cash grab, dude. They loaded this with ads. Anyone stupid enough to click on it these people are making great money. I have with great difficulty torn off the head from a warm school desk. He just torn off his... and have turned on a voice to look at the little girl who has just called me by name. We're not gonna acknowledge the fact that he's reading with Yuri right now. I feel like they're literally just putting random photos. Natsuki, who usually was such persistent and sure appear, was on the verge when faced me in the middle of the classroom. I hate when that happens. Oh god, what the freak? Cheeks of her still slightly red, and she has begun to wind pink hair on a forefinger, trying to understand how it is best of all to formulate what she wants to tell. Oh my god. You are free in these holidays? Do you want to walk with me? There is one cafe which has opened recently, and they're served... Oh my god, I accidentally clicked it! Please don't! The cafe serves remarkable strawberry cheesecake! Oh... My eyes have slightly extended when it was rushed forth. His eyes just... The pictures have nothing to do with anything. It's just a slideshow of random photos. At this time, I was much closer to Natsuki, that's not her, in comparison with other members of the Literature Club, and she regularly visited me at home, but we never went with her for a walk out of limits of school. See, now I like this game because it's all about Natsuki, my guy. This could actually be like Doki Doki Natsuki Club, which sounds freaking tight. Our communication came down to discussion of books together with other participants of Literature Club and also a rare sit-round gathering with my books at my home. Does anyone know? Oh. What shall I do? To agree? To be silent and confused? Or to ask what is with her? I'll agree with anything Natsuki says. You don't get distracted by the pictures. Remember, this is Natsuki. So the pictures are they're just there. With great pleasure I go with you to... With great pleasure I go with you to that cafe. I have spoken with a smile. But it somehow suddenly, earlier, we didn't go together anywhere with you. Oh man. Pulls no punches, this guy.
I had a new manga which I want to show you. And you said last time that you love cheesecakes. Here, I also want to treat you. Or you don't want to sit with me in that cafe?
That was some convincing Natsuki dialogue, I'm not kidding. She has inclined the head. And she has inclined the head. and is lost and has stared to herself under legs. I have risen from a chair and I have gently stroked her on the head. No, I very much want to taste that cheesecake, Natsuki. We will go on Saturday. When and where we meet, girl. I love this. The girl has instantly cheered up. The girl has instantly cheered up, and on her face, the dazzling smile of Sayori's head that is not Natsuki's head at all has begun to shine. Suddenly, near a door, some silent but evil mutter was heard, and I have turned on a sound. I have turned to look at the president of club standing at the entrance to a class and watching us with a dissatisfied look. That's gotta be Monika. It's gotta be her. Monika, with a C. What do you do here? I thought you have already left. Where did this photo come from? Who are you? Natsuki has murmured. Her face has gotten even more saturated red, even more saturated. Monika has smiled, but I could swear that has seen in her emerald green eyes something close to envy. So they wrote all this dialogue. These people played the game. They know the characters. They know that Monika is, if just in case you haven't seen the game, spoiler warning, you might learn something in this. Monika's evil, and they thought to themselves, I know a way I can make some cash off these stupid kids who like this game. I am the president of club, you remember? I need to lock a class after the end of occupations. Oh, yeah, she's like, duh, I gotta lock the freaking door.
Sorry, for what has kept you waiting?
The reddened Natsuki has murmured, running out from a class. Having looked sideways at me, Monika has raised the left eyebrow and has quietly burst out laughing. Natsuki something is valid, isn't it? A Katsuki, my bad. What to tell her? I can to answer Monika. I can change the subject, or I can timid to burst out laughing. Change the subject. You ain't getting nothing out of me about Natsuki. I was always confused by similar ambiguous questions. I'm confused by this just everything. Just everything. Therefore, I have decided to change a topic of conversation. Monika, you weren't in the club. Something happened? Monika somehow has strange looked at me, but in the same second on her face, the smile has played. No, everything is all right. I was called in a teacher's room on one important issue. Really? Therefore, it was also necessary to skip club class. Nothing. Tomorrow, I will make up for everything. Okay. I have nodded her and left a class after Natsuki. Yeah, go get that girl. ... Where are we? The pictures don't help. I don't know where we are. In spite of the fact that I have arrived to cafe in the early Saturday morning, an institution was already crowded. Oh, we're going to meet Natsuki. Heck yeah. I awkwardly stood at a door, looking out among variegated crowd of Natsuki. There's a crowd of them. In a minute, I have noticed that she sits at a table in a far corner with an expression of deep concentration on a face and have completely focused on the manga. In the background, Monika is glitching out and ruining our lives. Several different cakes and posters. The pictures don't match! She was so fond of the manga that she doesn't notice anything around. I can walk up to crowd, to approach and sit. I'll go sit with her. Heck yeah. I have with great difficulty squeezed between the crowded little tables and have approached Natsuki. Haven't seen me. She has literally begun to shine. Her skin is just glowing. Good morning. I don't know if it's me or Natsuki that said it. Morning. We've exchanged greetings. To what? She is beautiful. Has rushed at me in the head. I have removed a chair near her and have sat down. She has moved a plate with a piece of chocolate cake to me and has given me a fork. Without thinking twice, I break off a fork. Dang, bro, that's a bit much. I break off a fork, a sweet entertainment, and I bring the broken off part of cake to a mouth. Dough with vanilla oil taste has instantly thawed in tongue, having shipped me in the world of sweet, sweet dreams. Mmm, too horror tasty. What? I notice that Natsuki looks at me. Indecisively, I dip a fork into cake again. I break off one more piece, and I send a fork with an entertainment to her party. I just picture him throwing it like a dart at her face. It is necessary to make something. Do we feed Natsuki or thank her? We're gonna feed her. Also, Monika is picking Sayori's nose in this photo. Feed Natsuki. Can we get one special photo just for this part, please? I need it. I need it for me. I can feed you? What's she gonna say? I have realized value of the words only after they have left lips. I feel how hot blood flows to my cheeks. Pink and bright eyes of Natsuki extend in amazement. I can't get over this extending eyes thing. Not in forces to meet my look, she bends forward that her hair covered the face.
Yes, it would be pleasant to me.
If you haven't seen my playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club, that's Natsuki's voice. You're just gonna have to deal with it. That's all there is to it. She uncertainly and in low tones has said it, touching a hem of the skirt. I bring a fork to her mouth and I allow to taste a cake slice. Her gentle sponges are cold. What's her sponges? Her lips? God, I hope so. Her gentle sponges are closed, and on a face the blissful smile appears. She moves lips to remove crumbs, reminding a charming cat at this moment. Okay, I'll allow. It's so broken English, but you can understand what they mean most of the time, and it's kind of good. Like, the story wouldn't be bad. I want to know where you're from. Developer of this game, if you see this video, I will translate this for you to make more sense. Send me an email at yubplays@gmail.com. I will send you a revised script that makes perfect sense in perfect English. I really will. I never noticed her lips. They look such soft and pink thanks to gloss. I have overcome sudden desire. Oh, well, he's overcome sudden desire, so he's not going to do it.
Akatsuki,
I can either offer her a napkin or I kiss her. You already know. Kiss that girl. Her breath became a little heavier. What? When have I managed to bend? I don't remember how and when I have made the decision to work, but in the next second I am only several inches from her face. Before I am able to lose confidence, I close distance to press her lips. She has a taste of cake and a strawberry lip gloss. What do I do? I don't even know whether she loves me. Normal first thought after you kiss a girl for the first time. I don't even know if she loves me. Unexpectedly, I've come off her, and I've tried to hide my reddened... I'm sorry, I'll read it the way it's typed. I have tried to hide the reddened face, being closed by hands. I'm very sorry, Natsuki. I shouldn't have kissed you. I'm very sorry. How can I indemnify loss? Same there was your first kiss?
She's like, what the frick are you talking about? I don't know. Kiss me once again.
I have looked at her in amazement. She smiles to me the happiest smile.
I have told. Kiss me, Akatsuki.
So I have also made. I love this game. We have stayed in that cafe till the evening, and then I have taken her home. I am happy. I am very happy at present. I, for the first time, kissed the girl and then have taken her home, and we held hands. Really? It is love? The writing is so good. Whether I should force events? Tomorrow, by all means, I will talk to Natsuki, and so far, it is time to come back home. Is it going to be a choice to go in this girl's house or not? I don't think we should. We should be honorable. Oh, okay. We don't even get the choice. Doesn't matter. I was totally going to go home, though. There have passed 5 days. Today, with little girls, we have decided to bring in Club of the Book and to discuss them. But as Monika has got sick, she hadn't come to school. I have just told not to touch her any time. And it is strange. After lessons, we together with Yuri have gone to the club room and have met Sayori running directly on us. Ouch! On the road. She hasn't noticed us and has quickly curtailed into one of the school corridors, connecting to the dining room. Very proper at this point. When we have come into the club room, there Natsuki, who tried to decorate with glaze, big cake already sat. Yuri has gone to make tea, and I have begun to sort books which have lent to us in library. Natsuki, everything all right? Everything is all right? You were all red? Do you accidentally haven't gotten sick? Yuri has tenderly asked her.
With me, it would be all right if not the president, Monika.
With irritation, Natsuki has answered Yuri's question. To offer Natsuki the help? To ask that with Monika. To do nothing. I will offer Natsuki the help. I love this woman. I will help her always. Seeing how Natsuki is angry, I have decided to help her that she has a little cheered up. Behind one, I could talk to her about that case which has happened in the cafe a few days ago. Yes, let's talk about that case. All this time, Natsuki tried to avoid me and looked suppressed. I couldn't understand what the reason of the changes which have happened after Saturday Walk consists in. What? Therefore, I have approached her and have spoken with a smile. Natsuki, you won't be against if I help a little. Together, we will quicker cope. Of course we will. She has shuddered and has barely audible spoken.
It isn't necessary. I have practically finished.
Be engaged in library books better. Having told it, she has turned away. I have been upset and understood nothing. What has happened to her? With gloomy thoughts, I have returned to a monotonous class and sorting of a new set of books. Where's Sayori when she is so necessary? She promised to give me something important. This might be the first time in the story the picture lined up exactly. He's picturing her right there. He's picturing Sayori. It's perfect. We saw how she has run towards the dining room, has said Yuri in low tones, placing cups on a big. This one also kind of works. Oh my god, it makes perfect sense. Better let Will hurry, I have thought. Differently, Natsuki will finally become angry. And what happens to her recently? What happens to her recently indeed, my man. In a couple of minutes, the font has gotten bigger. I have rushed into a class with joyful shout of Sayori. Reddened and out of breath, it has flopped on the floor to take a... Don't call her it, that's messed up. In hand, she has some parcel. Natsuki has taken him and has gone towards the storeroom. Yuri has lifted Sayori, meanwhile, and has put her on the next chair. I just stood and with surprise on a face watched their actions. Surprise on a face. Guys, everything is ready. Give to a table. I have called us, Yuri, spilling tea on small circle. What? We have started a traditional tea drinking and have begun to discuss new books. In a few minutes, the cheered up Natsuki with huge homemade cake has approached us. She held that manga which we read during our sit-round gathering and cafe in the other hand. What do I do? To praise the manga, to tell nothing and to have tea. Praise the manga! With a smile, remember our appointment in that cafe? Warm and unfamiliar feelings literally overflow me from within. This guy's got liquid leaking out of his eyeballs. At the last several days, I didn't manage to communicate to Natsuki. I have decided to praise that manga. It was very interesting. I have opened a mouth, but I was interrupted by Yuri. Manga, it is not She was cut short, understanding that the whole cake for a similar careless statement can fall upon her. You don't want the whole cake falling on you. The manga is literature too! Natsuki has blushed, and I have with insult turned away from us. Well, alright. Manga to literature. Peace? Yes, Natsuki has spoken, but according to her, it was visible that she is angry still a little. We have continued a meal therefore and have stayed the whole hour. So far, we haven't heard heavy knock and noise behind a door. We have listened for door, have no heard door. Sayori, for fear, has hidden at me behind the back. Yuri looked with a... Oh, so hold on, they did hear a knock on the door. Okay, so now Sayori's scared. Gotcha, I'm trying to just get this down. Whatever the freak is happening, we gotta know. Yuri looked with horror at a door. And only Natsuki has bravely approached with cake to the door, preparing for the sudden attack. It's gonna be Monika. Noise behind the door amplified, and now it was possible to distinguish some strange whisper. All of us with horror looked at a door, praying that it is sent not for us. What is it, Akatsuki? The shivering voice I have asked... Wait, he asked Sayori himself what? We can ask Natsuki to open a door, to frighten the girls, or to hide under a table. I want to hide under a table. I'm not sending Natsuki to the door. Something bad will happen to her. The sudden attack of panic has covered me, literally with the head, and I, without having thought up anything it is better, has hidden under a dining table. Also, I have stayed so until strange noises in a corridor hasn't calmed down. Wait, did they all hide with us? I have looked out from under a table. Thanks God. It seems all... I haven't managed to finish the offer as... Suddenly the door has opened, and at the door uncombed Monika with the eyes burning from rage and the strange tablet in hands has flown. Monika? We have involuntarily cried out in chorus. She stood with protruding eyes and with contempt looked at the girls. Guys, sorry, now too late. I couldn't stay at home and think of how you all approached my Akatsuki at me behind the back. So she's mad. They're all hanging out with me while she's at home sick. And therefore I've decided to move away, you! Don't resist, please! Monika has spoken by a low and mad voice and she gone towards a dining table. Monika, what? You tell it! Yuri with horror has looked with her eyes. Have you decided to be the first to fight back, me? Though you are already one of the first pretenders to hot Akatsuki, and for it I hate you! That's Yuri, by the way. Excuse, Yuri, though you also are my best friend, should erase you. Even in the ripoff, this crazy woman's gonna be deleting people. To erase? Wondering, Sayori has cried out. You can't... I could do everything. I have access to a game, and I can erase you or add something new, and Yuri will be the first. Monika has taken the tablet, and with words, "Excuse me," she has erased her file. At this moment, Yuri with rage has grabbed a knife and has begun to stick it to herself into her stomach, spraying scarlet liquid around. This story's got me on the edge of my seat! How, in general, can it be possible? Yuri, stop! Sayori have shouted in tears, trying to stop her. The volunteer himself was called. Well, who said that? Monika has begun to look for the game Sayori file to erase also her. But at this time, because of a door, Natsuki has jumped out and I have snatched behind on Mad Monika. What's he gonna do? What are you doing, abnormal? Got him. Monika shouted from rage. She has tried to be released from the embraces of other girl. Dang, it's Natsuki, come on. But here the tablet has slipped out of the president's hands. Get the tablet! We sat and didn't know what to look at. Whether on brave Natsuki, whether on Yuri, which laughed as mad. Well, Yuri stabbed herself. She's gone. Forget about her. What to do to us? Sayori have asked Whisper, nestling on me as closer for fear. Hide from me and sit quietly, I have told, and closed her mouth a hand. As a result, Monika has just thrown off from herself Natsuki. Unfortunately, Natsuki has unsuccessfully fallen and with a force has hit the head against the door jamb. Surprised and a pacification have forever stiffened in her look. Did she just die? No, I don't believe it! Natsuki! I have got the dang little girl. So, and now we will understand with and whom to choose. There was only a darling Sayori. Monika has grinned and slowly gone to our party. Please, no! In horror that has begun to babble. I don't want... Leave alone, though, her! I have cried out, blocking hands the pink-hair girl. I don't understand if Natsuki's alive or not. She hit her head pretty hard. Your words mean nothing to me. Just be not stirred, Akatsuki. The president of Literature Club has told and has lifted the tablet from a floor. No, I don't want... Sayori sobbed in the hysteric. When Monika has removed her file that has gone to the storeroom in. Sayori, stop, shouted I, and has run up to a door. I tried to open a door, but I have jammed the lock, and from the storeroom, strange rattles reached. Wait, did she lock her in there? Why? Why did you do it? I have nearly begun to sob, having turned to Monika. And here near a door, Natsuki has begun to move. She ain't dead. Can't kill her that easy. Natsuki, you okay? Monika stood and watched us. I have begun to help Natsuki to rise, but she has roughly pushed me away. And here, I have understood that something not so. Natsuki looked frighteningly. During falling, she has broken to herself a neck, and now from her mouth and eyes scarlet liquid exuded. What? I with horror have jumped aside from her. Swerve, but that have snatched on me. Ha ha! Well, pigeons, do you have fun? Monika laughed aside, and here, I have fainted. I have regained consciousness in the dark room. Sayori hung on a wall in a corner. Oh my god. Yuri lay in a corner in a pool of strange... It's blood. And Natsuki has been tied by a chain to the battery and has been enraged. So Natsuki's neck is all snapped and she's like chained to the wall like... Ugh. Do you already have regained consciousness, darling? You see, we only won now. I understood that I have made a big mistake, that because of me, Monika has killed all. But I also loved all of them. Especially Natsuki. What it is necessary for you? Why have you made it? I angrily shout. There are too much questions, but I will answer. I just want to be with you, you understand? And if I don't want to be with you? I shouted in reply. Monika has writhed a terrible grimace. And nobody asks you. But if you tell that you love me, then I will make all that you will want. This is my last word. In a corner, Natsuki quietly laughed, and the faces of dead girls have stared at me. Well so, Akatsuki? I am guilty to girls, and has to undertake something. But whether I will be able to change everything, or is it better for me to choose simpler way? And my look has fallen to the knife laying nearby. Yo, the story of this game is legitimately good. Do I finish all this, or to look at advertising and to begin history anew? So I can finish it, or it sounds like if I click on this, we're gonna see an ad, and start the whole game over. I'm gonna finish it. Please tell me we stab Monika. Don't stab yourself, stab Monika. Finish it. I, the sharp movement, have picked up a knife from a floor and have rushed on Monika. Having come very close to the girl, I have understood that I can't move more. Uh-oh. Monika looked at me with grief, and its last words were, well, means such is your choice. You, after all, don't love me, and never loved. The hot, lonely tear has swept on her cheek. She has approached to raging at the Natsuki battery and weakened a chain. Don't let me get killed by Natsuki. I love her and she's gonna kill me because she's crazy now. Monika has turned back to me and tears were literally shed on her face. Have you preferred to die in the embraces of darling, who I am such to disturb? The president of Literature Club has hidden the face in palms and said in low tones, Natsuki, please. The last that I have remembered, the intolerable pain which has pierced my body. Wait, what? Is that Natsuki? I don't even know. What the frick? This is not PUBG. You guys want to see a PUBG ripoff? Look at this game. It looks fantastic. So hold on, was that only chapter 1 for real? I feel like this is fake. Click chapter 2. Okay, is it real? Yeah. Look, we've seen the whole game. This is chapter 2. And chapter 2 is the same, right? Look at the girl. Who's it gonna be? Yeah, it's Natsuki again. Okay, we've seen the whole game. This is Doki The Literature Club. If for some reason you want to play this game for yourself, I kind of don't encourage it because the developer of this game is profiting really great like this. I can't deal with this freaking anime nonsense in my ears while I'm trying to do this. If you want to play it, search Doki The Literature Club in the Google Play Store. You can find it. I feel dirty. I don't want you to go do it because the developer of this game is profiting off of Doki Doki Literature Club by using the art and the characters and everything without permission and putting ads literally all over it. But you want to check it out, go check it out. That's your choice. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you'd want to see more rip-off games because I had such a good time playing this. I would love to do more stuff like this, for real. It was easy and it's super fun. So let me know if you like it. Make sure you hit the little YouTube buttons down there at the bottom if you want to see more from me. And as always, have a bye 5. Got ya.